I thought I locked the door. What's happened? Somebody's been here.
Don't go in. They could still be inside. We should call the police for life. I've got to call the police. John, would you get Grace a glass of water?
Sit down.
Yeah, we got started in the door and everything in the living room was just turned topsy-turvy.
Did you see anybody?
No, we didn't see anybody.
And my neighbor's house at 1222 has been broken into. We were afraid that someone would still be inside, so we didn't go.
Trying to think of what
they're on their way.
The police are on their way, Grace. Relax.
Just calm down, Grace.
Oh, what if they took grandmother's pearls?
Oh, Grace.
What'd you get?
Residential burglary continues to increase. While no home is completely burglar-proof, there are a number of ways to make your home so difficult to enter that it's not worth the burglar's time and effort. The law enforcement term for this is target hardening. Most burglars are not skilled professionals. They're looking for easy targets that allow them to get in and out as quickly as possible. Most burglaries occur where a door or window was left unlocked. By taking a few precautionary steps, you can substantially reduce the chances of being burglarized. The goal of this program is to show you some simple, effective methods to make your home safer from unwanted intruders. Many law enforcement agencies have home security experts. Let's go now to one of these experts, Officer Tim Decker, as he explains some target hardening methods to a group of concerned citizens.
Target hardening, as was said, is our term for making your home more resistant to forced entry. Your home is only as secure as its weakest point. Now, I've got some homes on video I'd like you to take a look at first. You could target harden any home, condominium, or apartment with just a few simple, inexpensive modifications. We're going to talk about ways you can remove the opportunity for crime to occur and make possible entry points more secure. Making your home more difficult for the burglar makes it safer for you and your family. When you're planning to make your home more secure, it's useful to visualize lines of defense around your house. The first is the perimeter, where your main concerns are visibility and lighting. Imagine that you're the burglar, looking at your house from the street. Do those untrimmed bushes offer you a hiding place to spend the time you need to get the windows open? Anything that increases the chances of a burglar being noticed is a good security measure, and barking dogs make burglars very uneasy. Bright lights at every entrance make unusual activity visible. Be sure you always turn on your lights at night. If police or an ambulance were called to your home, could they easily read the street numbers? Put away any potential burglar tools, such as ladders, garden equipment, and barbecue utensils. Even burger flippers can be used to break in. The next line of defense is the exterior of your home, and this includes doors, windows, and locks. Most burglars enter homes in broad daylight when many people are at work. They usually come through a door and spend as little time as possible. A good deadbolt lock on a solid exterior door can stop the casual burglar. The bolt must extend a minimum of 1 inch and be case hardened. It should fit into a reinforced strike plate installed with screws at least 2 inches long. You need one on the door from the garage to the house too. And of course, locks are only useful if you use them. Some exterior doors have hinges that can be removed from the outside. If any door is hinged on the outside, a burglar can tap out the hinge pin and walk right in. To avoid this problem, drill holes into the center of both leaves of the hinge. Then install or make yourself some headless screws, leaving 1/2 inch exposed. When the door closes, the screw goes into the other leaf. This holds the door in place even with the hinge pins removed. Sliding glass doors are very vulnerable, and they take extra measures to secure.
Bill, Gene, if you'll look here, you'll see that the latch on here isn't built really well and can easily be defeated. What we prefer is after you latch this, go ahead and either put a pin up in here if you can, or some type of locking device on the track to give you better security. Or, as you can do as you did down here with the stick, place it in the track, and that'll give you a little bit better advantage. Or you can buy some type of a device or bar that will span the difference between these two plates and give you even more security.
Okay, yeah. Is there any reason why we should have the bar up in the middle besides the one that we have down
It's
here?
a little bit, the bar up in the middle is a little bit more convenient, and also it'll help you in case somebody tries to lift the door up out of the
I
track.
can't.
To secure a sliding glass door, it should be adjusted to reduce the amount of play. One way to do that is to install screws in the track of the door so that it's more difficult to lift out. The same procedure works for double-hung windows. Jalousie or louver doors are great for letting in burglars. If you have jalousie doors or windows, they really should be replaced. Until you can replace them, there are a few steps you can take to make them more secure. Remove each pane and apply a 2-part epoxy resin along the edges to prevent easy removal. And you can remove the handle when not in use. Next, you can install a metal grating on the inside. When securing your windows, keep in mind the need for easy escape in case of fire. Make sure that any metal grating or bars have quick release features and that everyone in your family knows how to use them.
If you look right here, on many of these windows, the original latches that come with them are very insufficient for providing any protection. In most instances, what we should do is install some type of additional locking device up here to provide that extra level of protection.
Your next line of defense involves security measures you and your family can take inside your home. Inventory and photograph or video all your valuables and engrave them with your driver's license number. Be sure to store the lists and photos in 2 safe places. Sit down with your family and make sure everybody knows the proper emergency telephone procedures. If children must be alone in the house, they should never let strangers know that.
They can't come to the phone right now. Can I take your name and number, and I'll have them call you back?
Can you see out your door without opening it? Always use a viewing device and never unlock the door unless the visitor is fully identified. It's important that everybody in the family knows where the keys are and that each key is clearly marked. When you leave home, even for a quick errand, close and lock your garage door. It offers a burglar concealment and access to your tools and other valuables. Case-hardened padlocks with good strong hasps are best for other outside storage areas. Screws and bolts should not be accessible. Whenever you move, remember to have your locks rekeyed because you never know who has a key. And if you're renting, check with your landlord first. This is a prime target for burglars. It's obvious that the owners are away. When you're going on a trip, ask a trusted neighbor to pick up your mail and newspapers, use your trash can, and set it out for collection. Tell your neighbor how long you'll be away and ask them to park their car in your drive every so often and to check to make sure that sales circulars are not left to accumulate in your doorway. Turn off or unplug your telephone and put inside lights and radios on timers. Have your neighbor check the inside of your house and turn on different lights from time to time. In other words, make arrangements for your home to have that lived-in look. Okay, we know how to make your home more secure. Now let's talk about how we can reduce crime in the entire neighborhood. Organized citizen participation in the Neighborhood Crime Watch program is a very effective tool against crime. It's impossible for law enforcement to do it alone. Crime watches are networks of neighbors trained by crime prevention officers in home protection, suspect identification, and how to serve effectively as additional eyes and ears for law enforcement officers. Become familiar with who belongs in your neighborhood so you can report suspicious people or vehicles. Burglars can look like anyone, a meter reader or delivery person. Anytime you notice someone around your neighborhood you don't know, checking doors or walking around homes, call and ask us to check it out. This is the basis for Neighborhood Crime Watch. This meeting is a great first step. I hope that no one has to go through what Grace went through. Our homes are only as secure as their weakest point, so let's take what we've learned and use it to make our homes and neighborhoods safer places to live.
Officer Decker has shown you how to make your home and neighborhood safer. Let's quickly review the main points of his presentation. Make sure that outside street numbers are easily visible. All bushes, shrubs, and trees are pruned away from the windows. All entrances and potential hiding places are well lit. Garages and sheds have case-hardened locks and do not have exposed screws. Doors are solid core or metal clad, are supplemented with single or double cylinder deadbolt locks with a 1-inch throw. Have strike plates. The hinge pins are on the inside or otherwise secure, has a peephole installed. Sliding glass doors have anti-slide devices such as a Charlie bar or dowel, have anti-lift devices such as pins or screws in the track. Windows have pins or anti-lift devices installed. If you have jalousie windows, replace them. Glue the panes into place or have them secured with metal grating or bars. When leaving, lock all doors and windows, even if you are only to be gone for a short time. At night, have automatic timers for lights, radios, and televisions to make home appear occupied. For short trips, ask a trusted neighbor to pick up the mail and newspapers, use the trash cans, park in the driveway, and turn on the lights at night. It's our community, and it's the responsibility of every citizen to fight crime. Take the time now to remove the opportunity for a crime to be committed in your home. Contact your local law enforcement agency and begin a community watch group in your neighborhood. Do your part and make your home and neighborhood a safer place to live.